United States troops relocating to Romania from Germany will reach the country soon, Romania's defense ministry said, and will shield NATO's eastern flank from potential spillover from the Ukraine crisis.
A senior Russian official accused the West of ramping up political pressure on Moscow by supplying weapons and ammunition to support Ukraine during a standoff over a Russian military buildup. Moscow has concentrated colors near Ukraine and is set to carry military drills in close support of Belarus to Ukraine's north, stirring fears that it could foray. Russia denies any plan to attack Ukraine.
Commercial satellite imagery shows possible preparations for a military parade in North Korea, a Washington think tank said on Thursday, amid expectations that the country could display new military advances or launch more missiles on upcoming holidays.
China hopes the United States will remove additional tariffs on Chinese goods and end its sanctions and crackdowns as soon as possible to create conditions for trade cooperation, the Ministry of Commerce said on Thursday.
U.S. President Joe Biden and King Salman of Saudi Arabia discussed energy supplies in the face of soaring fuel prices and developments in the Middle East, including Iran and Yemen, in a telephone call.
No plans have been set for a summit of the top leaders of Japan and South Korea, a top Japanese official said on Thursday, after the South Korean president signaled his intention to improve the neighbors' strained ties before his term ends in May.
No fewer than 7 people were killed when terrorists attacked 3 communities in the local government area of Kaduna State. The terrorists, in a well-coordinated attack, set ablaze many houses and lynched 1 person, while 6 people were killed in 2 communities.
Assailants struck Libyan Prime Minister's car with bullets early on Thursday, but he escaped unharmed, a source close to him said, amid intense factional wrangling over control of the government. Armed forces have mobilized more fighters and equipment in the capital over recent weeks, raising fears the political crisis could trigger fighting.
India's most populous state of Uttar Pradesh began voting today in the first of a series of local elections that will be a key test of the popularity of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his ruling party. Defeat in Uttar Pradesh, or in any of the other 3 states it holds that also stage elections this month, would add to pressure on the Hindu Nationalist Party.
The outrage and resentment over a ban on wearing of hijab at schools in an Indian state is spreading, not just in India itself but abroad as well. At least 1 Indian parliamentarian has objected to the ban, as has a Nobel laureate. The row also drew in Malala Yousafzai, a Nobel Peace Prize laureate, who asked Indian leaders in a tweet to stop the marginalization of Muslim women.
Prime Minister of Pakistan on Thursday lashed out at the United States as he said anyone who understood the history of Afghanistan would never have done what the Americans did. The Prime Minister noted when the aim of a mission is unclear, it ultimately leads to failure, as in the case of the US invasion of Afghanistan for the war on terror.
Pakistan has reported 3,914 new coronavirus cases in the last 24 hours, down from 4,253 a day earlier. In the last 24 hours, 47 more people succumbed to the virus compared to 50 yesterday. The national positivity rate stands at 7.2%.
Pak Finance Minister Shaukat Tareen has indicated an increase in petroleum prices in the country in the coming days, adding that the government cannot lower petroleum product prices artificially. He also said that the IMF is against the fertilizer industry getting a subsidy on gas.
Former former Australian bowler Shaun Tait has expressed joy over being appointed and associated with the Pakistan cricket team. The Pakistan Cricket Board appointed former Australian fast bowler as the bowling coach for the upcoming historic series with Australia.
The National Aeronautics and Space Administration raised concerns about SpaceX's plan to deploy about 30,000 satellites for its Starlink, as have some major companies. Elon Musk's SpaceX previously received authorization for about 12,000 satellites to offer broadband internet and has requested authorization for a second-generation constellation of 30,000 satellites.